was thinking.
Just 24 hours away from the United States Showdown. I'm Jeremiah Club. Joining alongside, as always, is the wonderful Connor Brandt. Now, Connor, we are just, as I said, 24 hours away from the United States Showdown. What an event it's going to be, and I'm wondering how much tonight is going to change what we see tomorrow.
Well, I have a feeling it's going to be huge.
I happen to agree with you, Connor, and tonight I know for a fact that we will see a main event that is going to be spectacular. I haven't told what it is, but I've been assured it will be quite good. But looks like we're going to kick things off with the #1 contender to the CWE Championship. Dmitry Volchenkov is on his way down to the ring now. Connor, as we know, Dmitry Volchenkov is the #1 contender to Richard Till's championship because Victor Pariah made it happen. And last week he said some interesting comments about you would like to see Dmitry Volchenkov on his own. Do you still feel the same way now?
Yeah, I really feel like Pariah is not needed on ringside. Volchenkov has proven multiple times that he's a well-deserved competitor.
But don't you think, though, that Victor Pariah's presence has helped Dmitry Volchenkov get back to the main event picture?
I would like to say it helped him, but he was definitely on his way there one way or another. I think he just sped up the process.
That I will not disagree with you, but if it's all about getting there quickly, and Victor Pariah has done just what he said he would do. Nonetheless, Dmitry Volchenkov, and looks like Pariah is getting a microphone, so I think before this match we're going to have to hear from Victor Pariah, and that's not exciting. But Connor, just real quick, predictions for Sunday. Who wins?
Till.
Good prediction. We'll see what happens.
To the soon-to-be former CWE champion, Richard Till, this message is broadcasted directly to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are less than 24 hours away from the United States Showdown, an event where my client, the Russian destruction machine, Dmitry Volchenkov, will go one-on-one with your champion, and he will walk out the new CWE champion. The Battle of the Movement was designed for this man. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise you that Dmitry Volchenkov will defeat Richard Till. That being said, right now, Dmitry Volchenkov is going to put an exclamation point on this victory. He is going to prove not to just you, but to Richard Till, that this isn't Till's show, it's his. So let's not waste any more time. Bring out the fodder for Dmitry Volchenkov.
And we are set to have one-on-one competition. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Perfect 10, Kenny Barrett, is Dmitry Volchenkov's opponent, and this doesn't spell good news for him.
No, both of these competitors have had some bad history. They, Volchenkov attacked Kenny Barrett while he was doing his show
What about that?
a while back. So we'll see what happens here. But
that we will, and this match scheduled to take place when we come back to CWE Live. And welcome back to CWE Live. This match now taking place, Dmitry Volchenkov versus Kenny Barrett. And Connor, one has to believe that this is bad news for Kenny Barrett.
Yeah, and I feel like pretty soon Kenny Barrett's going to understand that himself, because
Oh, watch out. Oh, collided there with a clothesline. Victor Pariah making a strong message earlier. I think that's what you're alluding to.
Yeah, like Pariah said earlier, this is just the exclamation point on for Volchenkov before
United States Showdown.
Thank you.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us, bud. Don't worry about it. As now, Dmitry Volchenkov begins the ground and pound assault here of Kenny Barrett. And, you know, Connor, Dmitry Volchenkov, it's so interesting that he would... Oh, watch out, counter! Knee to the face, and watch out. Drop... Oh, punched right out of the air by Volchenkov. Cover. One, and a kick out at one there. It's interesting that the #1 contender would be so eager to compete just 24 hours before his main event match at the United States Showdown. Another cover off the bridge pin, one, and a kick out there. What makes Dmitry Volchenkov so eager to compete? Most people stray away from that sort of thing.
Well, that's just his confidence level. I mean, it's rightfully deserved. He has pretty much decimated everyone that he's come up against, and even people who have been unfortunate not to come up against him.
You're right about that. That's a very good point.
So for him right now, it's pretty much just like a warm-up. He's taking a few practice swings before the main event.
And you know, that's a really interesting... Oh, what a clothesline. That's a really interesting comparison because I don't think that... Oh, cover. 1, 2. Will this be enough to... No. Kenny Barrett kicks out at 2. You know, that is really a good comparison because I think this is really one of the only superstars in CWE who could justify a match by claiming it's a warm-up for another match. And Volchenkov has recently, big power bomb there, recently really built this reputation of him being the Russian destruction machine, as Pariah, who's wearing a spiffy white suit tonight, said earlier. And, you know, oh, watch out. Kenny Barrett. Oh, but he's too woozy to capitalize, and that's, you know, that's really emphasizing Volchenkov.
Watch out here.
Watch out. Oh, into our table. Hopefully they leave it alone. But nonetheless, Dmitry Volchenkov is brutal. I mean, this is brutal. This match is spilled to the outside now. Watch Pariah. Watch out. Oh, into the stairs. Belly to belly suplex into those stairs.
And the ref counting there is...
The count out begins. He's up to 2. Now, what is Volchenkov thinking? Ooh, off the barricade. I've got to wonder what Volchenkov's plan of attack here is, because this doesn't look good at all. Oh, reverses it.
Very nice reversal though by Kenny Barrett.
Kenny Barrett staying alive. Oh, but oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, into that post. That steel post doesn't give an inch, and human flesh is not designed to be its best friend. And now into the barricade. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got him up. Look out, look out. Right through the barricade goes Kenny Barrett.
And the fight spills into the crowd, and...
Look at the way it's bent and broken. Kenny Barrett may be the same way. And Dmitry Volchenkov might be looking to win this by knockout. And he does. A 10 count. And Kenny Barrett finds himself defeated. And that's an exclamation point if there ever was one. He didn't even need to pin him.
Yeah, Kenny Barrett, the newest add-on to a list of people that have fallen to Dmitry Volchenkov. And very unusual for the count out there, but a win is a win nonetheless.
And Volchenkov proving that he doesn't even need to... But, however... He will need to get a pinfall or submission tomorrow night because, as you know, you cannot win the title by disqualification or countout. Pinfall and submission only. Hey, wait a minute! It's your guy. This is going to be good.
Well done. Congratulations. You know, that's a victory that deserves to be remembered. It's not often that you get to just pounce all over someone like that, so, Dmitry, I honestly want you and your... whatever he is, to cherish this because I want you to remember what victory feels like. It's nothing personal, but the fact of the matter is you want something I have, and I'm not gonna just give it over. You dig? So that being said, I want you to cherish this win right now, because in the next 48 hours, you are going to lose twice. The first time is tonight, because the main event that Jack Van Ryan asked for last week has been put in place. Tonight, I will team with him to take on both of you, Volchenkov and Ganzas, versus Till and Van Ryan, right here tonight. And then, tomorrow, we go down to Nevada, where I am gonna make sure that you lose once again. You might think that you're the Russian destruction machine, but I have a feeling that you're a little bit softer than you let on. And before that little dog in the white suit begins barking again, let me just remind you that he might not be able to put his hands on me. but I can put my hands on him. We'll see ya later tonight.
And a couple of serious announcements coming from Richard Till, including confirmation of our main event. He will team with Jack Van Ryan to take on Genesis, a match that Van Ryan asked for last week. And Connor, what do you think about that?
I think it's the pay-per-view before the pay-per-view.
That's a good point. A good way to look at it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a stellar main event. And of course, Pariah's now got to be a little concerned after those "I can put my hands on you" statements from Richard Till, huh? Well, ladies and gentlemen, CWE is set to roll on here tonight. Much more action coming your way when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chaz Tyler, and I am standing here with Jack Van Ryan. Now, Ryan, I know things got heated last week, but tonight you get the main event that you asked for. You're going to team up with the champion, Richard Till, to take on Genesis. I want to get your thoughts on the main event tonight.
Well, listen, first things first, Chaz. You did not deserve how I behaved last week. As a matter of fact, I want to apologize to you man to man because nobody should be screamed at like that for no reason. You were trying to do your job. I know that. I know better. So here's man to man. I am sorry for that. But now that that's been said, I hope Genesis is paying attention to this interview. I didn't ask for this main event because I want to get my hands on them. I didn't want to get this main event because I feel some need for revenge. The truth of the matter is, I got this main event for one reason. That's to let everyone know that Jack Van Ryan didn't go anywhere. That Jack Van Ryan does not back down from challenges, and the fact of the matter is, you better get real used to seeing me, because I have a feeling after this match, I'm not going away for a long time.
And a few very powerful statements here from Jack Van Ryan, but we'll get to that later because that is our main event right now. Here comes Garrett Hawk, and Connor, we found out last week that Garrett Hawk is going to challenge Chris 20 tomorrow night for the Royal Crown Championship. What do you think's got to be going through his mind?
Well, you know, anyone taking on the Edge, they are fighting not only the Edge, but the overall image, if you would, of the Edge, and that's got to be playing through his head right now.
You're right about that. It's tough to conquer a giant, especially when you're not one yourself, but Garrett Hawk is no stranger to action, and he's got his own unique brand of offense that Chris 20 will have to keep in mind. The real question is, will it just be Chris 20?
Well, with the Edge, I can almost certainly say no.
Well, the good news is for the main event where JC Hall will defend against Sid Floyd, Chris 20 has been banned from ringside because of that loss in the mixed tag match last week. For now, let's go to Garrett Hawk.
I have been doing a whole lot of nothing for a whole long time, and I'm not going to deny any of that. But the fact of the matter is, I was shown this past month that good tasks do really get rewarded, don't they? It wasn't even a matter of what I felt like I should do. I reacted. Judy's a great, great friend of mine, and when I saw Hop doing what he was going to do, there was no way I was going to sit back and let something like that go. I ran out to the ring as quick as I could, and I got to there, stopped something bad from happening, and Corey Fox responded in a way that I'm incredibly grateful for. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, that tomorrow night I face Chris 20 for the Royal Crown Championship. Yeah. I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but this is my first real opportunity at a singles championship. I've been a tag champion before, and I miss the feeling of wearing gold. I'm desperate. I'm hungry. I need this. So you better believe tomorrow night I am going to put on 100% Garrett Hawk action. The daredevil of heavy metal is coming to play.
Really? You're coming to play, huh? That's adorable. Because this isn't a game, Garrett Hawk. This isn't something where you roll dice or throw cards on the table. Your body is going to be broken if you make one mistake, which I fully expect you to do. I can do things to you that you haven't even dreamed of. The only reason I haven't yet is because I'm nice.
The fact of the matter is, not only do you not deserve a championship, you were rewarded because the boss doesn't like me. The boss doesn't like JC Holm, who, because he's important and needs to rest, is not here tonight. But I'll spare you and the rest of this audience the time of listening to more of this because it's pointless. And I'll simply say this, Garrett Hawk. Maybe you came to play. Maybe you think this is a game. But the fact of the matter is, I came to win. And tomorrow night at the United States Showdown, that's what I plan on doing.
And a retaliatory message from Chris Twenier that's got to maybe plant some seeds of doubt in the mind of Garrett Hawk.
But you know, if I was Chris Twenier or The Edge, I would have my own seeds of doubt. I mean, they've had a rough patch this...
Only in the sense of the discipline that's been issued against them, but they've seemed to rise to the occasion. The Edge has been successful lately despite a few losses and a few rough turns, and let's not forget they are still the champions and do have numbers. Well, it's a debate for another time because we need to go to break, but when we come back, more CWE action coming your way. And welcome back to CWE Live. I'm Jeremiah, joining me is Connor, and if you're just joining in, it is time for some tag team action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 507 pounds, AJ Jones and Brandon Lopez, the Young Guns.
And the Young Guns are poised to make a name for themselves tomorrow night as they take on the new Strictly Business in an Eye of the Storm rematch, where the winning team will walk away the #1 contenders for the CWE Tag Team Championship. The stipulation, however, is that it is a tables match. What do you think?
Well, like, you know my preference as far as this goes. I feel that maybe the rematch is not deserved, but we'll see what happens.
That we will. Now this is going to be quite interesting. Here comes Chase Adams.
Introducing the opponents. First, from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 216 pounds, Chase Adams.
And Chase Adams is on his way down to the ring, and maybe Garrett Hawk isn't the only one who came to play tonight because somebody says to me that Chase Adams needs a controller. It might be him. Nonetheless, Chase Adams will team up tonight with a mysterious partner to take on the Young Guns, and this is a nice little shade of what might be, you know, tomorrow night when the Edge defends against mystery opponents.
That is true, yes.
And Chase, whoa! And here we go, Connor. We've come over the past few weeks to recognize those fireworks, and if I'm right, which I am, Chase Adams has a good tag partner on his hands tonight. And there go the lights, ladies and gentlemen. And that awesome sound signals one man. It's time to get vicious, ladies and gentlemen.
And the tag team partner from Parts Unknown, weighing in at 222 pounds, Vicious X.
And Vicious X, now last week we saw him take on Sean Peterson when we were graciously joined by Isaac Morgan, and Isaac Morgan said one thing that sticks in my mind: you don't earn a mantra like Vicious lightly. And Vicious X has certainly earned that name, the first man to ever give Giganta a loss by pinfall, a two-time CWE champion, a two-time CWE World Champion, and a master of the ladder match. However, tonight, none of that matters because tonight he teams with Chase Adams to take on two men he's never faced before. Connor, what do you expect from Vicious X here tonight?
I think he's going to look for a little bit of redemption. It's hard to argue he's not been on the downswing of things lately, so we'll see him try and turn things around here. And
that is a good opportunity as the Young Guns need to get a win here tonight to feel good going into tomorrow. Shot of our crowd. They are excited for this match. And oh, Chase Adams catches him with the Insuguri. And right in his own corner with a stomp by Chase Adams. And he'll go for another one. Oh, Brandon Lopez, but he turned his back. And now he gets caught by AJ Jones, and the distraction pays off.
And for the Young Guns here, they're just...
Oh.
They're looking for to send a signal of their own, pretty much. I mean,
watch out here. Adams, backbreaker from the ground.
very nice there. And
indeed.
But yeah, the Young Guns, if they can get a win here, definitely would send a message of their own to Strictly Business.
That they would, and you've got to wonder if Strictly Business is watching this match. I would if I was them. It's the last opportunity. Oh, spinning neckbreaker. It's the last opportunity to, cover. One. And it's the last opportunity to scout your opponent before you face them one night from right now. Into the corner. And the Young Guns make the first tag of the match. It's Lopez coming in. And watch out. And there's the Philadelphian slice that Sid Floyd, I've been told, has taught AJ Jones last week. And this is actually a cool story that I've got for you. Last week, Sid Floyd took the Young Guns on an all-expenses-paid trip down to his personal training facility in Honolulu, Hawaii, where Sid Floyd taught the Young Guns all sorts of new things. He taught AJ Jones He taught AJ Jones the Philadelphian slice. Cover! And the ref gets down. One.
Two.
And kick out a one. He says that AJ Jones, and this is a direct quote from Sid Floyd, AJ Jones says, is the perfect fit for my move style. He's the perfect person to succeed this company, and I look forward to his future. So the Young Guns just are coming off of a tremendously difficult training session down with Sid Floyd in Hawaii.
On the Young Guns there with another tag.
And AJ Jones getting set to fly. Crossbody, aided by Brandon Lopez.
And the Young Guns doing a very good job here of isolating Chase Adams, not letting him getting in the corner.
And if they're able to do that, well, actually, it'll be a tornado tag match on Sunday, which means everyone will be legal. But if they're able to isolate people like this, it will be effective as he pulls the ropes down. Connor, what do you think about all that training stuff down in Hawaii the Young Guns went through this week?
They were already stellar competitors, a stellar tag team, but just to get that extra training with Sid Floyd, it's going to do tremendous things for them.
And, we've seen over the last few weeks that Sid Floyd is... Oh, cover. We'll get back to that. 1, 2. Will this be enough? No. Kick out at 2 by Chase Adams. As I was saying, we've seen over the past couple of weeks, another tag made, that Sid Floyd has really taken the Young Guns under his wing. He's really taught them a lot. He said last week, you heard the little exchange backstage where he says, if you guys find the right teacher, you could go quite far. And they said, don't worry, we already have.
That they did, and it's hard to argue. You hear a lot of people say that Sid Floyd is reaching the end of his career, and although we all like to assume that that's not the case, he is getting on in years. So I think he may be looking for somebody to take up the mantle.
And those years are even harder when you're a veteran of the first world violence era that existed between 2008 and 2011, the darker cousin of the CWE that we see now. And it's sad to see someone get to that point, but I think Sid Floyd, if he has anything to say about it, he has more in the tank, and he's going to have more in the tank tomorrow night when he takes on JC Hall in our main event for the World's Championship. It might be his last opportunity. But now to get back to this match, AJ Jones and Brandon Lopez in control. Absolutely. I'll take down by Adams. They have not let Adams make a tag this whole match, and I spoke too soon because here comes Vicious X.
And a much-needed tag there, and Vicious X is going to work there.
Vicious X, of course, came back on the March 22nd edition of CWE Live, and ever since, he's been in a rut. He fought JC Holm. Look at this. The Young Guns working together. He fought JC Holm on my advice, and he's also fought a few other people, competed in a 6-man battle royal, and almost became the North American champion. So, pulls down the ropes. What
very nice
effort. There. Great effort by the Young Guns working together to get what they need to do. And watch Jones over Lopez, and he takes off Vicious X. What a maneuver! He leaped clear over his tag partner and took out Vicious X and Connor. Every single time I see these Young Guns compete, they impress me more and more.
I wonder if that's a little bit of the new training they received there. And
watch out. Oh, right off the back body drop. He went after Lopez and paid the price. And man, are these Young Guns in the heads of X and Adams here. Spinning neck breaker. Nice spinning neck breaker. We've seen AJ Jones make something of that move as of late, and looks like he's going to continue that here. Watch out.
Single up top.
Oh,
big shot
to the
there.
face. Where's Jones going here? Oh, this is going to be big impact if he hits this. Stay clear, front row. Suplex to the floor.
And both men just... Vicious X is out.
Vicious X is out cold. AJ Jones with a beautiful suplex from the top, and the crowd getting involved here. Look at AJ Jones as he hops back up in the ring. And Brandon Lopez now coming in the ring. Look at this. And he takes out Adams.
AJ Jones celebrating in the middle of the ring there as the ref continues
He's got a right to do it. He's really made him Vicious' talk on Vicious X, and now Lopez is looking maybe to put Vicious X back in the ring here so they can end this match. Back in the ring he goes. And now it's all up to Jones. Watch out. Again, that spinning neck breaker. AJ Jones has made something of that move. Taking down Vicious X's Lopez. And now I'll turn his attention to Adams. Meanwhile in the ring, Jones, watch out. Up. And the Judgment Slam from the judge, AJ Jones.
And that'll be at the cover.
It's got to be at 1, 2. And a great win by the Young Guns. Less than 24 hours away from their opportunity to become the #1 contenders when they take on the new Strictly Business.
The Young Guns.
Connor, what impression did you get from that match?
The seamless teamwork between the two. I mean, that was a textbook definition of perfect tag team. They were in sync. They knew when to take the other person off the apron. Just all around fantastic.
And if they bring that effort, do you predict a win tomorrow?
Absolutely. I have not seen anything from Strictly Business that would be able to compete with that.
That is a bold claim, but you know, you might have it. Hey, wait a minute, Strictly Business!
Speaking of devil there.
Watch out! Ah, from behind! And I asked earlier if they were paying attention to this match. Looks like they were doing more than paying attention.
As they scoop up AJ Jones there.
Eric Matthews, Braden Gans is up, and watch out! Hung up on the top rope, and look at that, crushing down the ribs. And now look at this, Lopez up, and a double vertical suplex. That is some serious impact. Oh, Braden Gans just spit on AJ Jones.
And now just going to...
Look at this. That's relentless. Matthews has got to do something. That's relentless.
And finally pulling him off there. And
fortunately, maybe that's the best message that anyone sent of the night as far as tomorrow goes, because Strictly Business had to have just left an imprint in the minds of the Young Guns.
Oh, well, they definitely left an imprint on them.
That's a good point.
And my God.
And the Young Guns made a statement of their own, beating Chase Adams and Vicious X, but Strictly Business, not to be outshined, made it all business here tonight when they took out the Young Guns from behind. And, you know, we should get used to seeing that. They are mentored by Sean Peterson. What do you think, Connor? Still predicting the win tomorrow?
You know, after that vicious beating, I don't know if the Young Guns will be up to par, but definitely.
Welcome back to CWE Live. And it's time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Baltimore, Maryland, the #1 contender to the CWE Women's Championship, Judy Vile.
And if there's ever a Cinderella story, it's from the least likely person to ever play Cinderella. Judy Vile is on her way down to the ring, and she has 3 consecutive victories over the women's champion and has earned herself a #1 contender spot. She will challenge for the women's championship tomorrow night. And what do you think, Con?
You know, I think it's fantastic. She's a great athlete, and you know, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Oh, we are all excited for tomorrow as we head down to Sierra Nevada, the St. Bradford military base, in just a few hundred miles outside of Las Vegas. And we are going to entertain the men and women of the armed services and their family. And Connor, do I look forward to it or what? Judy Vile in the ring as she gets set for number 1 match. Yeah, one-on-one match here tonight. Here's someone we haven't seen in a while.
And introducing the opponent, from Moscow, Russia, Minerva.
Minerva, of course, was a member of the Crowning of a Goddess tournament we had capped off back at Eye of the Storm last March, and she's maybe looking to start climbing up the ranks here at CWE. What do you think?
Yeah, this is the first. I believe this is the first time we've seen her since that Crowning of the Goddess tournament, and she's definitely here to make a name for herself. And I mean, a win over Judy Vile, that's making a name for
the
herself.
striking young lad from Moscow, Russia, is here to make an impact, and if she was able to knock off the #1 contender, that's good things for the future. Maybe securing the next championship match, but it's too early to tell.
And she's definitely going to have her work cut out for her, because Judy Vile is one heck of a competitor.
And she's been even more of a competitor as of late. With the confidence has got to be brewing in her gut, and I would like to believe that Minerva might have her work cut out for her. And here we go. Oh, Minerva coming out quick with a couple strikes, but Judy Vile not without her own. Oh, over the top rope. And takes down Minerva to the floor. Judy Vile, the biggest diva on the roster, standing over 6 feet tall, makes a statement. Connor, what do you think it's like to be a giant among, well, I don't want to say that because that might be taken, Brad, but I mean, what do you think Judy Vile, how do you think she feels being the biggest competitor in the women's division?
I mean, she definitely has to be an advantage for her. I mean, I hate to make this comparison, but she is kind of like the Giganta of the women's division. Not that they resemble.
No, I don't think she would take offense to that. Giganta's a multi-time champion and one of the most dominant superstars in CWE history, so I do not think that she would take offense to being compared to such. Meanwhile, Minerva's taking offense to the fact that she has been overlooked here by Judy Vile, as she has been on top for most of this match.
This is the classic, brute strength versus speed match, and Minerva definitely has the speed of it. Nice reversal there.
Oh, look at that into Curry! Judy Vile full of moves, and she'll have to bring ones just like that tomorrow night when she takes on Allison James. Back body drop, and there's that sheer power. Watch out. Oh, shoulder block. Judy Vile running people down like a bulldozer. Smack to the arm now, and what's Minerva going to have to do to overcome such a powerful attack here? Back body drop again.
Just use her size and her cover
Cutter.
there. One.
And a kick out there at 1 by Minerva.
She'll have to use her speed to just, get around Judy Vile's.
Indeed.
Nice
Off the
reversal
corner
there.
Went face first in the corner off her own momentum. Fisherman overshot. Nicely done, and now Vile ground and pound some action from behind there. Judy Vile has really stepped up her game over the last few weeks, don't you think?
I mean, she has to. I mean, with that first win, that first win over Allison James, everyone was kind of like, okay, maybe it was a fluke. Then the second win, and then the third win kind of solidified the fact
and
that...
let's not forget, the third win was... Oh, watch out! Watch out! Split-legged takedown. As I was saying, the third win was in that mixed tag match last week. Despite JC Hall present, Judy Vile overcame everything and defeated Allison James, and she'll look to do the same right here to Minerva. Watch out. Backstabber. Judy Vile has made a statement as we take a look at this on replay. Beautiful backstabber by Judy Vile.
And the cover.
1, 2, and oh no, kick out. I thought she had it. A kick out at 2.
I think the fans thought she had it too. And
Minerva battles on, and that's, props to Minerva. That's the resilience that you need to make it here. So props to Minerva.
Judy Vile has to be a little surprised there as well.
Oh, caught an elbow. Minerva, misses one of her own. And now we'll tag on the running Bulldog takedown. Oh, Minerva taunting the champion. Might have been a mistake as that elbow went right across the bridge of the nose. Man, is Judy full energy or what?
But like we were mentioning earlier, yeah, that third win came from that mixed tag match.
Right. Watch out, Vile up top. Ooh, punch to the face. Diving takedown.
And one key note that I think is good to bring up is that Judy Vile overcame one of the strongest points of the Edge's game is the interference from the sideline.
You're right about that, and we'll see if she can do it again. And watch out, another backstabber. Judy Vile, that signature move of hers, the cover, 2. Thanks for coming, Minerva. The #1 contender is on her way to the United States Showdown with all of the momentum.
Here is your winner, Judy Vile.
You think Allison James is second-guessing herself right about now?
She may not be second-guessing herself, but she definitely was watching.
Well, Allison James, the longest reigning women's champion in CWE history. Tomorrow night, it will have been a full year that Allison James is champion. And Judy Vile looking to end the Queen's reign. Do you think she can do it?
After this performance, yes. I mean, there we go.
Wait a minute. Allison James, Judy Vile calling her out here. Wait a minute, from behind! It's Allison James at the clothesline! And maybe some momentum still belongs to the Edge.
Classic Edge. Oh,
we're backstage.
Well. The mighty Sean Peterson teaches his boys to attack from behind. Is that right? Let me give you some advice, Sean. Those kids, the young guns, are under my protection now. And if you think I'm going to let you get away with running around backstage pulling crap like that, you're out of luck. So now you got to answer to me. And I think there's only one way in this business that someone answers to someone else. You and me, one-on-one later tonight.
Sid Floyd, you are ever the White Knight, aren't you? You've just got to be the guy. You've got to be the guy to solve all the world's problems. Well, I'll tell you what, you want me one-on-one, you got it. But I hope you're prepared for the consequences of going one-on-one with me. Because after this match, I would question your ability to defeat J.C. Holm.
Yeah, typical Peterson. What the hell would you know about winning?
And we're back, Connor. We'll get to what's coming up here in a second, but how about that exchange moments ago by Sid Floyd and Sean Peterson?
Yeah, a little backroom negotiation there, and I think we got a new match going on.
We do. We have a match coming up right after this, but before we go any farther, Con, it is time to discuss tomorrow night's events as we get set to promote the United States Showdown, the first annual event. I'm excited for it. Let's run through the card, starting off. As we know, the man who will be in action in just moments, Sean Peterson, is set to take on Isaac Morgan. Morgan defending his championship in front of the men and women who made him who he is. How do you think he feels?
Honored is the only word.
That's a great one. And speaking of honored, it is my honor to announce that this match is coming up tomorrow as well. The Young Guns, who were successful earlier tonight, take on Strictly Business for the #1 contendership. And I know you don't like it, but I think this tables match is going to be something special. And of course, another tag match on the card, but we don't know who it is. The Edge are set to fight mystery partners, and they will defend the tag team championships against those partners. And I'm as stumped as anyone. I don't know what to make of it, neither do the Edge, but they're going to have to figure out something. And we just learned this tonight, ladies and gentlemen, an air hanger brawl. These four men will compete in an air hanger knockout match, elimination style, for the Hardcore Championship. Anything goes, and I'm really looking forward to that one. Of course, we learned earlier tonight that Garrett Hawk will compete against Chris Twenier. Twenier will defend the Royal Crown Championship, but the Daredevil of Heavy Metal says he is coming to play, and we'll see exactly how big the game really is. And it's your match, Connor, the Battle of the Movement. Are you looking forward to it?
Probably the biggest match of the night.
Richard Till will defend against his former tag partner in the movement, Dmitry Volchenkov, but the sniving rat Pariah will be there. Just moments ago, we saw the exchange between Judy Vile and Allison James. That is, of course, as a result of this match where James will defend her one-year-long championship reign against Judy Vile, the relative dark horse. And, of course, our main event of the evening, the Edge will have its hands full with Sid Floyd. No Chris Twenier, no Edge, just Holm, just Floyd, just the World's Championship. And that is our main event, ladies and gentlemen. What a card we have coming up, huh? And once again, Con, we'd like to thank Nothing More for This Is the Time off their upcoming self-titled album. You can pre-order now. That album due out soon. Nothing More, This Is the Time. Great tune, huh?
It is.
It is a great tune. Very informative you are here tonight. And I'm glad you are here because coming up next, a one-on-one match that is sure to please everyone. We'll be right back. And welcome back. It is time for the one-on-one match that we learned about earlier tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 331 pounds, the richest man in wrestling, Sean Peterson.
And the richest man in wrestling is here to compete against Sid Floyd, as we learned not that long ago, as a matter of fact, the backstage encounter after Sid Floyd accused Sean Peterson of doing the Young Guns wrong by teaching Strictly Business to attack him from behind. And, you know, I've got to say that I admire the courage of Sid Floyd, but this match, less than 24 hours away from your championship match, might have been a mistake.
Well, you know, Sean Peterson could have denied it, but he has a match tomorrow night too. But, you know, with the history between these two, I mean, come on, they're not going to back down from one another.
I agree completely. These two have absolutely got one of the worst relationships in all of CWE, and it's easy to understand why. At New World War 2013, Sid Floyd defended the CWE Championship against Sean Peterson in a last man standing match and was unsuccessful. Since then, they've competed in 3 other main events with each other, including Road to Glory 2013, where they were 2 of the 4 men in that CWE Championship Fatal 4-Way, which of course led to the reign of Richard Till. So, interesting how history plays out, isn't it?
It is.
Now it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
And introducing the opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 224 pounds, he is the #1 contender to the CWE World Championship, Sid Floyd.
Sid Floyd, one of the most celebrated athletes in this entire company, is on his way down to the ring right now, Connor, and I am excited as hell for this one-on-one matchup because every single time that Sid Floyd and Sean Peterson have stepped in the ring, it has been phenomenal. Let's not forget just a few weeks ago when the six-man tag match that featured Strictly Business and Sean Peterson taking on the Young Guns and Sid Floyd, AJ Jones was able to pin Sean Peterson off the Judgment Slam, and I've got to wonder if that's in the back of Sean Peterson's mind as he takes on the Young Guns mentor here tonight.
I would think so. You know, Sean Peterson looking for a little bit of revenge, and Sid Floyd might be looking for a little bit of the same. So we'll see what happens.
And we will indeed see what happens. I'm sorry. I'm so excited for this match, ladies and gentlemen. Sid Floyd, Sean Peterson. Connor's laughing at me because I'm all smiles over here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. One-on-one action. Our crowd is just as excited as I am. Hey, it's Isaac Morgan. He bought a ticket. He bought a ticket. What do you know, man? Hey, that's all good with me. As we get set for this one-on-one match, Isaac Morgan bought a ticket. And now up, suplex to start things off. Connor, what do you think Isaac Morgan's doing out here?
You think he would already kind of be here? I mean,
well, I mean, he's not scheduled to compete tonight. He's not supposed to be here. So
I'm sure he could have got backstage.
Maybe he's just a really good fan of pro wrestling and he's supporting the cause. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on Isaac Morgan's sit-down DDT there as he has bought a ticket and is sitting sidelined for this match. As Sid Floyd, powered by Sean Peterson, hurling Sid Floyd away, and you can't underestimate just how strong Sean Peterson really is. Underneath that suit is a tough man. And watch out. Oh, reversal and a takedown by Sid Floyd. Sean Peterson sprouted in those gold trunks tonight. It's interesting to see him in those, isn't it?
Nice change of pace there. Sid Floyd in the driver's seat here. And
watch out. Dragging Sean Peterson across now, and Sid Floyd has become a really in-ring general over the years, able to use all of the ring in his offense and a crossbody there on the middle rope. And that's one thing that you really have to be good at to be as successful as Sid Floyd has been in his career. Sid Floyd is a 12-time world champion, 6 CWE, 6 world championships, and that is a measure that's only been beaten by 2 men, Corey Fox at 14, and watch out, cover, 1, and J-Train at 15. So a lot of world championships between those 3 men, arguably the 3 most successful people in our entire history.
Yeah, it's real.
Drop kick.
Those numbers are something you have to respect, and you know, most people do, but
oh, watch out. Sid Floyd, he taught AJ Jones how to do this, the Philadelphian slice.
Very early on in this match, and it might just be enough to put Sean Peterson away.
And we will certainly have to see if that claim is true, Con, as Sid Floyd might be headed up for the moonsault, but watch out, Sean Peterson's up. Oh, shot to the face. And Sean Peterson not going to get the moonsault here tonight. Watch out there up top. This is high risk, high reward superplex. And as we were mentioning, the history of Sid Floyd and Corey Fox, our now owner and chairman, who actually bought the company from the J-Train, so there's that little bit of trivia for you. The history of Sid Floyd and Corey Fox goes beyond one-on-one competition. The 2 of them are 3-time tag team champions as well, so, I mean, celebrated career here for Sid Floyd, and we've been talking about earlier tonight how it might be on the downside, but if Sid Floyd has anything to say about it, there's more left in the tank, I think.
You know, I like to think that Sid Floyd is going to wrestle until he wrestles himself into his coffin.
That's a good point.
But
we have had buried alive matches before.
Sid Floyd going to work on Sean Peterson there. Seems to be targeting the head, but
watch out. Oh, shot to the head. They both seem to go after the head here. Both of their moves tend to target the head as a big clothesline hits home now. My question is, do you think Sid Floyd will be able to get Peterson up for that comfortably numb after this brutal attack to his upper body?
You know, if anybody could do it, I think Sid Floyd would be able to. I mean, he's all drive. He never knows when to quit, even maybe when he should.
I mean, his mantra is, I will not stay down, and he never shifts into neutral. He's always in high gear, and he'll have to shift into high gear earlier tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Sid Floyd, not earlier tonight, I meant tomorrow, as a matter of fact, I apologize, as he takes on the most successful modern superstar in CWE, The Edge's JC Holm. Connor, your thoughts on that match?
Well,
I don't mean to interrupt, but we've got a Philadelphian slice coming up. What are your thoughts on that match?
It's going to be great here because, you know, we've got kind of like the old school Sid Floyd doing everything by the book versus, well, we don't have to explain how.
And watch out, up top, moonsault hits home into a cover. 1, 2, and Floyd gets the win. A memorable one-on-one match here, Connie.
And Sid Floyd surprising there. I didn't expect that, but that's what you gotta watch out for when you're...
Sid Floyd has made a statement that hopefully GC Home was paying attention to as he's knocked off the number 1 contender to the North American Championship. We had a number 1 contender versus a number 1 contender, and one was successful. One has to rethink his game plan going into tomorrow. Sid Floyd with a win over Sean Peterson here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. This isn't going to be good. Peterson's made his way over to Morgan. Oh, shot to the face!
And the hell,
what a
Sean
message!
Peterson!
What a message, Con! I wondered what the hell Isaac Morgan was doing out here.
Well, you know, he bought a ticket probably specifically for that purpose, and hats off to him.
That's an expensive punch, but you know something? I believe that Morgan's thinking it was worth every second.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, more CWE to come in just a moment. An incredible one-on-one match there, but when we come back, our main event. And welcome back to CWE Live. It's main event time. And here comes Connor's favorite.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is our main event. Introducing first, from Taunton, England, weighing in at 299 pounds, he is the CWE Champion,
And Connor, the CWE champion, your pick for the Battle of the Movement tomorrow is on his way down to the ring to team up with Jack Van Ryan. And I'm going to be frank, Connor, what is in this match for Richard Till?
The ultimate statement to Volchenkov and the opportunity to inflict as much damage as possible to his opponent before the pay-per-view tomorrow.
Couldn't you say that the same is in it for Genesis, though?
Well, you know, I'm not able to speak for
Genesis.
Well, no,
Richard Till?
I forgot his name there, but
Victor Pariah.
Volchenkov's tag partner.
Kansas.
I'm sorry, I forgot his name. I'm not able to speak for him, but...
You know, we write these things down, but they're not always...
I have all these papers,
You know, it's okay. No, but I understand, you know, Gansas... But, I mean, do you think Gansas could be doing this for Victor Pariah more than himself?
I'm going to say no.
Well, we'll have to see.
And introducing his tag team partner, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 263 pounds, Jack Van Ryan.
And a man with a hell of a lot to prove is on his way down to the ring. Van Ryan was the one who asked for this main event, and he's going to get what he asked for. He teams with the CWE champion now. Connor, other than the attack last week, Van Ryan earlier tonight said that he didn't think he was going away for a long time and he had a lot to prove. What exactly do you think that is?
You know, he's been on the kind of the downswing of things. He's been a punching bag for various people, and I think he just likes to prove, maybe not so much to the, well, he definitely wants to prove to the crowd, but to himself that he's definitely still in this game.
And this game is brought to you, ladies and gentlemen, by YouTube. You can subscribe to CWE's YouTube channel at CWE Live, our Facebook at CWE Wrestling, and our Twitter at CWE Live. And of course, this game is about to get serious because the opponents are on their way down to the ring next, and Jack Van Ryan knows one of them very well.
And introducing the opponents, accompanied to the ring by Victor Pariah, weighing in at a combined total of 632 pounds, the #1 contender to the CWE Championship, Dmitry Volchenkov, and Scott Gans's Genesis.
And here comes Genesis. As I was saying, Jack Van Ryan knows Scott Gans's very well, and you know, Gans's says that he joined this for the promise of success, and I have not seen Gans's doing much in the way of success since. What do you think?
You know, not really, but you know, maybe this right here is the turning point, and
for all we know, he may still be proving himself.
That is true.
Nonetheless, Genesis versus Till and Van Ryan. And it looks like Till will start off against Gans's. And Gans is coming up top here with a grapple. And the go behind. And watch out. Big back suplex. Now, we can't underestimate Scott Gans, as we know that he's been on the downside of things as of late, but let's not forget what a tremendous competitor he truly is, and he's not going to come up short here, I don't think. He's not going to disappoint, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Volchenkov tagged himself in. Volchenkov tagged himself in, and Richard Till tags in Van Ryan.
Very interesting there. I would have thought that maybe Richard Till would have liked to stay in there, but...
Maybe it's about scouting. Maybe he wants to look at it more. There's a lot of reasons for that move, but nonetheless, Volchenkov and Van Ryan are now head-to-head. Big clothesline takes Volchenkov off his feet.
And Van Ryan doing a little bit of work here. Oh.
Watch out. Underneath. And a pump handle gutbuster. Wow. And let's not forget, we talk about Van Ryan being hungry, and there's no doubt about it that he is. It was not even a year ago. It was actually January that Jack Van Ryan was still the world's champion. J.C. Holm took it from him at New World War, but let's not forget about the brutal match, the absolutely brutal match that Jack Van Ryan and Scott Gans has had at Road to Glory 2013, Connor.
Yeah, you know, this match, and it's every competitor has some kind of agenda or bad blood. I mean, obviously, Richard Till and Volchenkov want to prove themselves to one another, and Jack Van Ryan and Scott Gans.
Oh, look at Till! Look at Till!
Some tag work there.
Oh, headshot!
And, you know, there's so many angles in this match, I can't wrap my head around it.
Watch out, big clothesline! And that's the fun of it, ladies and gentlemen, is the amount of... Oh! Kick to the jaw! The amount of sheer...
And cover!
And cover! One! And a kick out there and one. It's going to take a lot more than that, even though Volchenkov has competed already tonight. It was a pretty decisive win over Kenny Barrett. Not much room for interpretation. As now Van Ryan goes behind. Ooh! Big shot. And a third. And big hip toss. Connor, what's in this win if Jack Van Ryan is able to pull it off? What's in it for him?
You know, pretty much what he was saying, he proves to the fans, to himself, that you know, he's still able to do this. He's still able to be a competitor at this level. And plus, you know, I don't care how much he says this isn't about bad blood. There is bad blood behind this.
Well, this is Jack Van Ryan's 6th year as a competitor here in CWE.
Tag there by Genesis.
And look out. Scott Gans is getting thrown. Takes down Van Ryan. As I was saying, this is Van Ryan's 6th year in competition. He debuted in June of 2009, so this is officially June of 2014. That's 6 years, so...
And another tag there by Genesis.
Watch out. And what is this? Kansas picks up Van Ryan, or Volchenkov down on Van Ryan. You know, you got to make use of whatever you can, right?
Nothing like using your tag partner as a weapon.
And now the ground and pound on Van Ryan. You got to believe Van Ryan's desperate to get the tag to Richard Till at this point. Genesis has thoroughly dominated so far. Van Ryan power slam, bounces right back up to his feet. That's always impressive. Gans is tagged back in. And now what? Oh, misses that punch. Catches a kick, but not a very powerful one. He didn't get all of it. And oh, Scott Gans with the elbow. I got to believe Van Ryan did not get all of that kick.
No, it kind of looked like he kind of rolls out of the ring there.
Right into Victor Pariah's face, it would appear. Taking a breather. Oh, but Pariah throwing him back in. And considering that's not an offensive maneuver, by definition, that's not illegal.
And now Gans is dragging him into the middle of the ring there. And
watch out. Goes behind. Upper head grapple. And off the ropes. Comes back. Reversal. Belly to belly. Jack Van Ryan gets a big boot. Momentum may be turning here for Volchenkov, or for Van Ryan and Richard Till.
Yeah, but if I'm Jack Van Ryan, I definitely...
Watch out! Spine buster!
I will try and get the pin or the cover now.
Here comes Till. Maybe takes out Volchenkov. Watch out! Oh, they collide. Oh, and Scott Gans says, I think he was looking for the boot and didn't hit it. Had to have been looking for that boot. And now taken down, and the momentum is right back in the favor of Genesis. I think you made a good point. He should have tagged.
I don't know if it's Jack Van Ryan's pride or, you know, his need to prove himself. It just seems to be taking the driver's seat right now.
And it's definitely overcoming common sense, which would have dictated that you tag out there. But You know, we don't speak for for Van Ryan. There's so many V names in this match, and you don't speak for everybody, so it is what it is, and we're just going to have to deal with it. As now Gansas has a spine buster of his own, and a brutal one at that. And now the cover, 1 and a kick out at 1. Scott Gansas desperately trying to get, but Volchenkov coming back. But nope, Scott Gansas takes it back, and Gansas gonna line him up in the ropes here.
Richard Till looking to help here, and
sends him, knocks him right off the apron. Con, this is getting brutal, don't you think?
Genesis definitely in the driver's seat here.
No question about that.
Jack Van Ryan just has to, throwing him over the ropes there, has to get the tag, and
watch out. Scott Gansas on the apron. Oh, DDT. Watch Till. Watch Till. Gansas has his attention fully on Van Ryan. I don't think he sees Richard Till. And now Till sends him back in the ring. Maybe the opportunity that they needed. Here comes Van Ryan. Gansas taunting Till. That's not the best thing to do. And sends him in the corner. And there it is!
Finally the tag. Richard Till.
What is this? What is this? Hurricane Rana into a powerbomb!
Very nicely done.
And the cover. Will that be enough? 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Scott Gansas.
Very nicely done. Both sets of competitors pulling out some new stops there. I'm
Watch
impressed.
out. Ooh, they collide. Oh, clothesline. Richard Till's made a career out of those big clotheslines and really made famous the impact running moves. Uh-oh. And now the tag made to Volchenkov. And here comes Genesis. Look at this. Aided shoulder block. And that's what you need to knock the big man off his feet. We might get a little preview of the battle of the movement here, Connor.
And Richard Till.
Watch out, off the ropes. Big stomp. And another clothesline.
Richard Till just seems to be trying to
wear down. Oh, another one.
He's doing a pretty good job of
A
it.
fast-paced match certainly favors Richard Till. Dmitry Volchenkov more of the powerful, methodical type. Richard Till all about putting people away quickly. Tag made. And watch out. High-low taking him down. And Van Ryan energized. Look at this.
Little confrontation over on the ropes there. And
oh, misses the drop kick. And the tag made to Gansas. Watch out. Oh, he goes for Till. Why would you go for Till? And now the shot to Van Ryan.
Possibly Volchenkov told him to. And
Neckbreaker. Jack Van Ryan. You gotta wonder what it's gonna take here for them to get the advantage back.
and cover.
1, 2, will this be enough? No, Till saves the match. Richard Till saving the match. And the tag made to Volchenkov. Heading up top again. We saw this moments ago. Aided crossbody. Right back to square one.
Yeah, once again, Van Ryan is just cornered in a very bad spot.
You've got to wonder how much longer Genesis is going to let this go on for the cover. And will this be enough? 1, 2, no, kick out at 2.
And that's the thing. Both men tying up.
This is kind of breaking down here. Takes down Till. And watch out, Van Ryan. Locked up here. He's got him in that Orion stretch.
Till breaking up there.
Crowd getting involved. And the tag made. And watch out, Van Ryan gets the tag. And here comes Gansas taken down. And now he'll look to take out Volchenkov.
Richard Till going on a little path of destruction there.
Center of the ring. Look at this. Union Jackhammer.
And you have to think that was sent directly to Volchenkov.
I agree. Oh, chops out the ankle. And now what? Van Ryan headed to the outside. Till is fired up here. Oh, they collide from behind. Scott Gansas is looking at Van Ryan, shot from behind. Richard Till is all energy. Uh-oh. Oh, high knee. Maybe I spoke too soon. Hip toss. Maybe not.
Oh,
Till. Look at Till. Oh, Volchenko pulled the rope down. And he countered the spear. No! He countered it into a DDT.
I didn't even know.
Scott Gaines has countered the spear. And now up. Legacy driver. He defeated Richard Till with that exact move last week. Scott Gaines has got the upset victory. And the cover. Will this be enough? One, two. Van Ryan saves the match.
Very nicely done there by Scott Kansas.
Our epic main event continues. Uh-oh, look at Till. Pure energy here in the corner. Clothesline there. And watch out. Oh, they collide. Oh, look at him running scared. Scott Gaines is running scared. Oh, ducks that. And watch out. Shot to the face. And a second one. And now Till building up here. Into the corner. Back shot. And now watch out. Crossbody. Richard Till.
Obviously anchored there by.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if it. I don't think he can counter
This might
this
be
one.
a preview. This might very well be a preview of next week's Spear. Spear. And the the cover, maybe there it is. The cover. 1, 2. Gaines is down, then they get it. Richard Till and Jack Van Ryan get the win here.
Here are your winners, the team of Jack Van Ryan and the CWE champion, Richard Till.
What a monumental victory here for Jack Van Ryan and Richard Till. It's got to mean the world, and the world is going to change tomorrow night when Richard Till takes on Dmitry Volchenkov. We're backstage.
Oh.